Hey, whippersnappers, welcome back. It's Tortoise the Gray. We are doing some Minecraft on the Farside server today, and today we are finally going to get to a project that I know you guys have all been patiently anticipating, and by that I mean I keep saying I'm going to do it, and finally going to do it. I don't know that any of you even care, but today we are going to be starting the fishing shack. I want to get an auto fisher in here because I do a lot of work out here, well, that has nothing to do with it actually. I've built a lot, or I plan to build a lot of AFK farms. So I've got the Iron Golem farm here, and I've started planning out some animal farms and some crop farms and things like that. And so I wanted to have something that if I'm going to be standing here AFKing, you know, what else could I be doing with that time? And so, you know, I talked a while ago about, well, you know what, like Cluster's got an auto fisher out by his place, and I've got this nice river that flows through my property, and we're actually going to take a little better look at some of the waterways around here later in the episode. But today we are going to get started on this fishing shack, and I think that this is the perfect place for it right here. I started putting in some posts just so I kind of had an idea what I was doing when I got in here. So I've got this river that flows through, and then it kind of fills out, puddles out into a little, you know, pondish area here that the river then flows back through on that side. And so I figured that'd probably be a pretty good place to put a fishing shack. I wanted to put in a dock and stuff. I've got these rivers, and it kind of, well, let's, sorry, animals are loud. I don't know if I've shown this yet. It's not really... this isn't the final place for it or anything, but I wanted to get a map together so I could get a lay of my land here. And you'll see, and I've even kind of filled these in a little bit. I think this really, like, ooh, that is loud. These rivers, so I've been filling them in, because it's kind of like a dried out riverbed. The riverbed is there, but it's kind of dried out, so I've kind of been chiseling it away and filling it with more water and things like that. And it'll connect up to this here. And then there is, out this way, there is an ocean and stuff, which we're going to go look at today as well. So, excuse me. So my goal is to not only just have a little fishing shack here, I'm also going to put in a little dock, which is what I've got kind of the posts laid out here for, because I would like to be able to, I'd like to be able to get some boats and stuff in here, because I want to be able to travel throughout my whole territory and get to some places by boat as well. We are in the snapshot, let me show you, 14W29B, and there is some weird block lag in this snapshot. It's nothing to do with my connection, but if you place a block, like you can see the bounding box there, but sometimes it takes it a while to show up. Same with knocking things out, so we're just going to have to do our best with that. That's what the server's on, and there's nothing I can really do about that, so it's not ideal for building and stuff. Like, look, I can stand on it, but it's not showing up. So they've been messing with how things render in the last snapshot or two, and so I think that's probably about where we're at with it. It's just it's rendering differently than it had been before, and so I think it's just doesn't have all the bugs figured out just yet. So see, it's weird, and sometimes you have to do an action or two before it'll catch up. Sometimes it never catches up, and you've got to, like, it's not just a time thing, like, you've got to come do some other things for it. But yeah, so we're gonna power through. It's not debilitating, it's just a little strange when you're building, or, like, if I were to take some blocks out, they would be gone, but they would still be there, and I could walk through them and everything, but, yeah, so we're doing a pretty basic little dock here, and I will fancy it up a little bit. Off camera probably. It's not worth messing with you guys, with you guys rather. You guys are great, but let me get this guy out of here. When I was building this in creative, I ended up spawning in a bunch of guardians, which we are going to go look at today too. I promised that we would go check out some guardians. And while I was building, the squid were just spawning like crazy, and I was finally like, I was in here working in and around the water, and I finally was just like, oh my gosh, I have got to do something about this. And so I spawned in some guardians with an egg or whatever in my creative world, and the guardians are hostile water mobs, and they go ahead and just kill all the things, and including squid. So they were keeping the waters clear for me. I clearly did not grab enough oak wood. Let's run back here very quickly. Apologize for that. See, like the door doesn't show that it's open. Oh, my wood chest is... Oh yeah, we got tons of oak wood. Fantastic. Let's turn some of this... let's take a quarter of this. Alright. And we'll do that, and we'll do... No, who doesn't need slabs? Let's get a stack of these. Alright. That should be good for now. Alright. So we don't really need oak wood a lot for the rest of this build. Guys, yikes. Thankfully down here we can't really hear them. So I'm using oak for the dock here, mainly because I'm not really using it for the rest of the build, and I wanted to have some contrast between the build and, see, like, these are here, but they're just not showing up. I wanted some contrast between the actual build and what I was setting it on, because, like, one of my, I like the fishing village or whatever at spawn. I think it's a cool idea, but honestly I don't really like the execution that we've kind of come up with, and only because, like, I feel like when I go down there, like, it all kind of blends together. I gotta get these out of here. And I think all the builds are great, and so I think it's a sad thing that it kind of blends together, because, like, the dock planking is spruce wood or something, and then pretty much all the builds were made with spruce wood and some other stuff as well. So it's kind of sure, let's do that. And so it's kind of just like everything blends together. So I look at it, it's just like one big blob, and I can't really tell what's going on. So I wanted to make sure I used oak wood here on the dock, just so that it kind of stands out. Because what I'm trying to do, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I decided at the last second to extend this out. I didn't have it all the way out there, but I wanted it to, because I'm going to create a path that comes down to it. Because I've got this here, and so I think I'm actually gonna remove these, I think, and I'm gonna create a bridge that goes up to there. I gotta get the roads and stuff figured out. I gotta figure out what materials I want to use, and then I gotta start getting some of that stuff in. But I'm gonna have something that goes up there from here, and then I want to have something that goes down to the fishing shack from up above as well. And now that this is extended out, I feel like, one, I need to move this post, so let's do that real quick. Because I want this kind of at the end here. See, these are gone, but I get weird world glitches and things. Alright, so we get this, and spruce is the one I need. So, using the tried and true trick of spruce in the water and oak on top, the spruce just makes it look like it's waterlogged. I did the same thing back in my single player world when I made that dock. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, it's as center as it's going to get then. I may extend this out a little bit more now that this is so long, but I'll make that decision later. It's not really critical to what we're doing right now. Alrighty, so there's the dock. I'm gonna obviously pretty this up, and I'm gonna put some more texture into it, but for now, there we go. I want to really, my goal with this build is to kind of start bridging the gap between this style, because I love this style, this monochromatic, lots of stone and the acacia wood and things like that. I love that because everything looks really well together, and so I designed this first. And then when I built the iron farm, I used the same style, the same materials and everything to build that. And I don't really want to be pigeonholed into pure monochromatic. I may use some of it, but I would really like to start getting into using some more richer colors and textures. Well, not really textures, because you've got lots of textures in here, but some richer colors. I don't want to be tied into just gray. And it works for these two builds, but now my only two builds out here, you know, discounting. Okay, one second. If I'm gonna be standing here talking, we have got to turn down friendly creatures. So if you know my only two real builds out here of any kind of scale are these same style here, and so this makes sense because it's an iron farm. It kind of goes well with that. This, I've got the color inside, so I think it works really well with the gray kind of building, and then the color on the floor and everything. I think that looks really great. I love these two builds, but I don't want the entire thing out here to be that way, especially like when I was playing with this in creative. It was kind of a thing where, like, you know, I'm up against this stone mountain here, and unless I want to change everything out for dirt, which I'm not gonna do, putting a gray build here was kind of ugh. So yeah, anyway, let me 1 second. Let's switch. I gotta switch my schematic screenshot over here. Alright, is that the... Alright, there we go. Okay, so it's going to be a relatively small build, obviously. It's going to kind of go into the mountain a little bit. And so what we're going to do is I'm going to put together a small building, and it's going to be kind of two little rooms. So let's see here. So we got 1, 2, and then here. Okay. Let's see. So 1, 2, and then there was an opening. So let's. Oh, this is going to be frustrating. Okay, so there's one, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. Oh gosh. Oh, I love building, but I hate building on camera. You guys know me. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one here. There we go, picked that up. I'm gonna get some dirt out for now. I don't really want to waste my logs down in there. Alright, so does that look about the placement I wanted? Thinking it does. So it's kind of getting tucked up into this corner here because I'm going to have a path up here. So, alright, and then this one, it comes back. We got 1, 2, and then it should be, yeah, right there. So I'm going to grab my pick. There we go. Alrighty. So it's going to be a little room here. I want this to be 2, and then get a 3. Come on, logs! I need you to run grind, buddy. All right, let's do this. There we go. Now it's rendered in. Alrighty, there's that. 2, 3, and there we go. Alrighty, so there we go with that. This one is just gonna be a dupe and a dupe. There we go. Perfect. So basically, is this just not rendered in? Yeah. Alright, so this is being difficult with all the block lag and everything like that, but essentially, there's going to be a room here, there's going to be a door right here, and then there's going to be a little chest room over on the side here. Zombie. Where's the zombie coming from? Pretty well lit up over here. So there's going to be a little chest room over there. And so I'm going to throw this shack up, and we'll come back and I'll show you what we're looking at, and then I want to, you know, I'm going to cut here. I'm going to throw up the rest of this because it's being difficult with the block lag and stuff. It's just a challenge. I mean, that one still hasn't come in, and I know it's there. And it's raining and everything. So I'm going to get this going. We're going to get it finished up, and then we will go do a search for the Guardians. And they're actually, I did a little cursory search because I'd seen some water around here. There's actually not too far away we can find some, I think. So we're going to head out after this break, and I will see you guys back here in just a second. Alright, guys. La-di-da-di-da, fishing off my dock. Welcome back, guys. Alright, so I am here on my new dock next to my That was a creepy sound. Next to my new fishing shack, you guys can kind of see, where we were. We put in these posts before we left, and then I kind of filled in everything else. So let's actually we'll jump over here real quick and see what we're looking at here. So it's a pretty small, simple build, very small and simple actually. I wanted it to be that way. I wanted it to be really a true fishing like shack. I wanted it to just be this little place on the river that, you know, kind of in shambles. And it's not real shambly, but you know, I've got the cobble and stuff in there. Like I said, I wanted to get some more rich tones in there, so I used a lot of this dark wood. I had built it originally. Well, I put all my wood away, but I built it originally with spruce. But here, so you can see there's a little bit of spruce there, and it's much the same as dark oak. Like, well, actually, let's. While we're talking about this, my cabin is made out of both dark oak and spruce, so you can take a look at it. So you'll see they're very similar in like darkness levels, but this is just slightly less saturated in color, so it's a little more gray than this one. So it goes better. It's a better transition to the gray, woody kind of material, or the gray materials that we've been using than straight spruces. So this has got a little more gray in it. So it goes. I think it goes pretty well. And so yeah, like I said, we got the main room and then a little room off to the side here. We can duck inside. So we've got some chests in here. This will be where I store all the stuff we get from the AFK fishing thing. And then we've just got the room here. I need to get a pressure plate for right there. And I've got, you know, just the floor. Got some mossy because it's kind of in the aquatic area, so it would probably have some algae kind of growth. And yeah, I was gonna finish off this wall, but I wanted it to feel kind of like a peasant shack sort of thing. So like they're up against the cliff here. Maybe this would be an unfinished wall that they would, you know, just kind of use that as a free wall. They don't have to do anything with it. So I've kind of left it that way. I had finished it, and I was like, you know what, I kind of like that idea better. So off camera, I'm not doing this on camera just because I don't want to, and because it's something that is everywhere. So, you know, I'm gonna put, you know, right through here is gonna be where the actual AFK fishery thing is. So kind of a back room to here. And I'm not doing that on camera just because I'm gonna just steal the generic fishing AFK thing. You know, just like Cluster's got over at his thing. There's pretty much, and maybe more have been developed since I, you know, did this last, but I think it's Doc M's design. I'll link it in the description, the one I'm going to use. But it's a pretty typical one. So it's not, I haven't come up with one, and so I'm not going to put it in right now. But yeah, so we've got the facade up here. I'm going to definitely do some detail work around here. I put in a couple of reeds and stuff to make it look a little more aquatic-y over here. And I'll probably play with more stuff over at the far side. Yeah, see this? I stole the reeds from here, so it just hasn't registered yet. Over at the far side one, they've got like cobwebs and stuff for fishing nets and other things. I'll probably play around with some stuff and make it look a little more fishery kind of stuff. But yeah, so there we go. That's the fishing shack. Gonna put the AFK thing back in the hill there. And there we go. I might put like a boat dispenser underneath the dock here somewhere. I tried that in my single player. I gotta figure out a way to do it without it being like plainly obvious. I want it to be kind of hidden. So we'll figure that out though. But for now, let's see. We can sure. All right. So what we're gonna do now. Now that we've got this all finished, is I promised we would go check out some Guardian stuff. It's a newer mob, newish. I guess it's been a while since they came out, but you know, we've had several snapshots since then. But I have not seen them yet in the flesh, at least not on the server here. Ooh, actually, we do need to go in here because we're going to be sailing around, and so I brewed up a couple of invisibility, or not invisibility, night vision potions. Actually, I'll bring an extra. So we're gonna head out. There's actually is some water over this. Oh, there's that. Okay, so we're gonna do this in a later episode. But this pink sheep is natural. It's a naturally pink sheep, and it's been here since I came out here. It spawned here, even in like my creative world, a version of this map. There's a pink sheep here, so it's just programmed to be here. It started out over here when I first came in. There's trees and everything over here. It was over here down on this point. It's kind of wandered around. It stays in the area because animals tend to stay in lighted areas, so they're not going to wander off too far. And so I lost track of it for a while, but I just I don't know where to go. I think I'm going to get it, and that's going to be my Fluffy for out here. I'm going to leave Fluffy, the Fluffy original, well, I guess Fluffy 2.0, at the Hobbit hole. She'll be our spawn sheep, and then I'm gonna find this natural pink sheep. She's still sticking around, and if I can find her again, I'm gonna bring her and put her over in the fortress here. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. Let's jump on. Actually, let's get rid of this. Let's jump on Bill very quickly. And so I looked. We've got like I think the program is called Amidst. It's a Minecraft program where you put in the seed and it kind of gives you a map of the world. And I had seen before that we were around some oceans, so I plugged it in there, and yet sure enough we are around. So this is just over our hill, right? We're just right here, and some big bodies of water start showing up. If we head over this way, so I haven't really, well, I did explore. I came over here to kind of figure out where the big ocean started, and so I figured that out. We're gonna go over and we're gonna see if we can't sail out and find ourselves a guardian temple of some sorts, or memorial, or monument. I think they're called monuments. So let's head over here. We've got kind of a big inland lake or bay kind of deal, because I don't think this connects directly. Well, it does. It has a little outlet here. Oh no! Careful, Bill. So let's go right here. There we go. Hop off him. Let's get him tethered. Sun's starting to go down, which is fine because we've grabbed night vision. So Bill's gonna hang out here, but I've got a torch. Perfect. Let's drink this guy. There we go. That'll allow us to... Yeah, I was over here before and killed some zombies. I guess I've been out of range of it over at the base. It hasn't been loaded because that stuff's still there. Okay, so let's do this. We'll grab a boat. Okay, Bill, we'll be back. Let's jump in here and just kind of sail out. This is going to allow us to kind of see all up under the water, so that's good. It's going to last for like 8 minutes, so, and I brought an extra just in case. Hopefully it doesn't take quite that long. Lots of squid, alright. Ocean bottom is pure gravel, which is a... Well, it's whatever. Gravel needs an actual use, beyond grinding for flint. Okay, another little island peninsula here. What are these? These are weird. They're just like air pockets or something? That's very strange. Okay, we're gonna keep sailing out directly from where we were, so we don't get too lost. But yeah, so yeah, gravel needs another use because there's so much of it, and I have so much of it. I need something to do with it though. It's kind of annoying. Okay, so we're in some pretty deep. Ooh, what is this? Oh gosh, lots of squid. Don't hit my boat. Oh gosh. Okay, we found him. This is a weird... Let me, that's kind of loud. Let me turn down hostile creatures just a bit. Okay, so here we go. Here are the guardians. There's the big guy. I wonder, is this, F3A? Okay, well, I don't know if they'll break my boat or not. Okay, so it seems like it's not just unloaded. There's just like... I wonder if because part of this land was loaded before they designated it as a temple or something, monument? Because there's only a tiny little chunk of it here. That's kind of weird. Alright. Well, oh, are they? Yeah, they're shooting at me. Ooh, oh baby, we gotta keep moving. Oh, oh, that was weird. I've seen that in videos, but that scared me. So I've got mining fatigue now, yeah, on top of everything else. But yeah, I'm a little worried to like jump out here. But let's see, I've got my Aqua Affinity and Respiration helmet on. My gear's not super bad. I do have my crappy sword with me. But let's sail a little bit ways away. Not just so we're not super right on top of them when we get out. Okay, and then we'll try to aggro a couple over and see what we can get from these guys. Got some cool land masses over here, very fun. Alright, so let's okay, so Respiration or Aqua Affinity lets us see well under here, and probably that was weird. Do arrows not work underwater anymore? Strange. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh wow, they hit. Oh gosh, I gotta get out of here. Oh no. Oh no. If arrows don't work underwater, that's bad news. I am not ready for this. Alright, let's eat. Why can't I see my food when I'm on a ship? That's annoying. Alright, well there's Guardians. But I did not realize that arrows do not work underwater anymore. That's kind of strange. Very strange. Very strange. I do not like that. Can I shoot it? Oh, nope, just hit my own boat, which is stupid. Did it break? No, but it's sailing away. Come back, boat! Do they have like psychic powers? Are they stopping my arrows, or is this new? If it's new, I do not like it, Mojang. Change it back. Alright, so let's see if I get above the water. No, it just dies right in the air. Oh wow. That's kind of crazy. Alright, well we are not geared enough to take on because their beams are pretty tough. And they lock on and then they kill you. And if bow and arrows don't work anymore, there we go, there we go. Come on, I want to kill one. Oh, squid. Oh, I am not good at this. It's like using a spear in water or whatever. You got to aim like way above it. All right, this isn't happening. I don't have the skill. No, see, don't swim away. Come here. All right, alrighty. Well, they drop. Oh gosh. Gets to get away from them. All right, let's eat up. They drop. What they do drop is they drop fish, and they drop like shards of the material that the monument's supposed to be built out of. So like this thing, and usually they're big and grand. I'm gonna have to see if I can find another one. Let's sail around for a minute. It looks like we're getting more land over here. But I know Addy, when he found his, there was another one not super far away. So let's sail over here. What I'm interested is this. This might just be an underwater hill. Yeah. But I wanted to show you like the actual monument. I am no way skilled enough to... Oh, this is... I know what this is. Okay. This is Sirence's thing where we dropped off the sand not too long ago. I've only ever been there by portal, but his portal's relatively close to me, so that makes sense that it would be out here. Let's see if we can't sail past him. Because the monuments are cool looking. And I'd love to find one. I gotta get some better gear, and then we'll take it on. There's a new enchant for boots called Depth Strider. Yeah, see, now we're just getting to more land over here. Okay, well. Oh well. Oh well. Can I shoot anything out of here without hitting the boat? Nope, I cannot. That's disappointing. Boats are worthless. Let's get on out of it. Oh, I'm like, it's so bright. Why are they spawning? I've got night vision on. I'm like, they should not be able to spawn on this stuff. Whoops. Alright, let's head back in through the nether. Sirens has not been on in a while. He got a summer job, and I think they're working him to death. So, that's okay. We'll, Oh. Oh, gosh. Are you mad? Why? What? See, and the rendering of stuff is not good in this snapshot. It's supposed to, like, they've tried the threaded chunk, and I think it sounds like in the new snapshot, the newest one, that it might be better, but we are not on the very newest one. I think there's a, we're on 29, and I think there's a 30 or something out. Hey, one of my pigs came through. Pigs, when they come into the nether, should turn into zombie pigmen. That would be kind of funny. But although it'd be hard to transport pigs through the nether then, wouldn't it? See, I mean, it just takes forever, and I don't even know. Gives you a good view of what's underneath you. There we go. There's my world. So yeah, I think the new one's supposed to be much better, but as of right now, it is not real great in 29. But I think 30 is supposed to be good. I've heard that because like one of the guys on the server, Sneeg, he can't even play on the server anymore because of the snapshots without optifying. The game's just not optimized enough for him, but it sounds like it might be getting pretty close with some of the newer snapshots. Anyway, so those are the Guardians. We may do something with them since there is a monument pretty close, and there's not a lot of monument to clear out. Like I know Addy's got one that he's working on, and I guess it wouldn't be bad to have to clear it out because then you got all those cool new blocks. Yeah, so there's one pretty close, so we might do something with it at some point. I think I am going to extend this out slightly. It just looks too short in comparison to this now. So we'll extend it out a little bit, and we still have plenty of river to get by. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get this AFK fish thing in there. Again, I'll put the link to the one I'm going to use in the description below, so check that out. Make sure to leave your likes and comments if you've got any. I always love seeing your comments and likes, and if you have not already, feel free to subscribe. I got a lot of stuff planned for out here now, and I got really excited about it this week. After being able to get back with my computer, kind of fresh ideas, and so I've got a greenhouse planned, and the gate, the portal gate for getting into my land over there as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the design of this. I kind of I'm using it more as a bridge between like this style and, you know, one I want to use for some of the other ones. I might use this style again. But I want to get some other styles in here too, because I don't want to be tied to just this. I want to use stone and wood and stuff, but I don't want it to be just this. So let me know if you guys think this accomplishes that okay, or if you think this just looks totally out of place with stuff like this. I'm gonna have to get, like, I am annoyed. When I originally planned this out, I had it over here because that's where the village thing was, and then I decided before I built it in survival that now I'm going to put it over there. But now it's like these two are over here, and they're kind of, there's no room to really put anything in between them and break it up a little bit. So I've got to figure out a way to really make that work. But anyway, this episode's getting way too long. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I've been Tortoise the Gray, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.